we're going to plant some potatoes today. We usually try to plant them on Good Friday, but it was a little bit too wet. So we're going to plant these potatoes today. The first thing we got to do is get the garden ready, which we're going to be doing in just a minute. All right, guys, we're going to show you the fine machine that we're going to be using to do our work today. This is a 1946 Ford 2N. A lot of people are familiar with the 9N and the 8N, but less familiar with the 2N. The 2N was actually in production in between the 9N, which came first, and the 8N, which came after that. So this thing is a 1946, but it still runs as good as it did in 1946. It spins like a top. We got the disc on the back of it, and this is what we're going to disc our garden up with today. Alright guys, we are now going to prepare our seed potatoes to plant. You want to take your seed potato and you want to cut the sprout off. I'm not a professional at this. I have done it several times. Everywhere there's a sprout, if you can see that there, you want to cut that off to prepare it to plant, which we will show you how to do when we're done doing this to 50 pounds of seed potatoes. Hey guys, I want to give you a closer look of what we're doing here. We had our whole potato, and on that whole potato were several of these sprouts, some bigger, some smaller. And we want to take that potato, and everywhere there's a sprout, we're going to cut it. Now, some of you guys out there might have more experience. You might do it a different way. This is just the way I do it, and it has worked in the past. And we're going to do this with 50 pounds of seed potatoes that we bought from Wright's Farm and Feed in Portsmouth, Ohio. If you've never been there, I suggest you check that out. And when we get ready to plant, we'll pick back up. Alright guys, so we have planted the potatoes. We cut up 50 pounds of Kennebec potatoes, and we made a furrow. As you can see, you can make a furrow using we used a high wheel cultivator. You can use an old-fashioned hoe, however you want to do that. We plant ours pretty shallow. We try to plant them where the sprouts are pointing up, and we're gonna come on this side, and we're gonna again not put them very deep. We're just gonna kind of hill them up a little bit like so, and then once we do this side, I'll come around from the other side and hill that side up. All right guys, the finished product is we've got 3.5 rows of potatoes, all nice and hilled up. You can see how we kind of made a hill for each row. We went down one side and then the other. That's 50 pounds of seed potatoes cut and planted in the ground, and now we just hope and pray that they grow. And I couldn't have done it without my trusty sidekick Nate. What do you think, Nate?
I think it was actually pretty fun to do this. That's all really I have to say.
You think it's about time for some lunch?
Yeah.
I think so too. Guys, I hope this was helpful and entertaining. Keep checking back for more videos from the farm here in Eastern Kentucky. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. Everybody have a great day.